and welcome to SC Global News. From the arrest of the leader of Satanic Grotto, Michael Stewart, for punching a counter-protester in the face inside the Kansas State House, to the new Minecraft game launched by the Vatican for kids in collaboration with Microsoft and Iconem, we have many stories to cover. On March 28, Michael Stewart, the leader of a satanic group, was arrested at Kansas Capitol after punching a Christian counter-protester in the face. Following a mass on the Capitol steps with unconsecrated host, Stewart and his group tried to hold a ceremony in the State House's first-floor rotunda. The Satanic Grotto's rally outside attracted hundreds of Christian counter-protesters who prayed for the atonement and conversion of Satanic Grotto members. The leader of the Satanic Grotto, Michael Stewart, was arrested after punching a Christian counter-protester in the face inside the Kansas State House on Friday, March 28. Following a mass on the Capitol steps using unconsecrated hosts, Stewart and his group tried to hold a ceremony in the first-floor rotunda of the State House. Governor Laura Kelly has banned the Satanic group from holding any demonstrations inside the Capitol building after heavy protests from the Catholic Church and local Christians. When a young man named Marcus Crowder, who had come to counter-protest with other fellow Christians, tried to snatch Stewart's script from his hands, Stewart punched him. After a scuffle, Stewart was tackled by the police officers, handcuffed, and jailed briefly for disorderly conduct and having an unlawful assembly. He was then released on a $1,000 bond. Two other Satanists were also arrested and later released. Stewart's wife, Manon B., told reporters that Stewart was only exercising his First Amendment rights. Meanwhile, the Satanic Grotto's rally outside the Capitol drew hundreds of Christian counter-protesters. The American Society for the Defense of Tradition, Family and Property, in collaboration with America Needs Fatima, organized a rosary rally of protest and reparation on the south side of the State House grounds, offering prayers for atonement and conversion of Satanic Grotto members. Archbishop Joseph Norman of Kansas City led a session of Eucharistic adoration and Mass at Assumption Church, located directly across from the Capitol. Around 400 people gathered for the service. In the blink of an eye, Myanmar was reduced to rubble by a powerful 7.7 magnitude earthquake, with the death toll surpassing 1,000. The massive tremor also had significant effects on Bangkok and China, causing a building under construction to collapse, resulting in at least 10 deaths. Pope Francis expressed his condolences and called on people around the world to pray for the victims and their families, offering support to those who have lost their loved ones in the wake of the devastation. A devastating earthquake with a magnitude of 7.7 has struck central Myanmar, leaving widespread destruction and a rising death toll. The tremor, which hit around 12:50 local time on Friday, was felt in neighboring countries including Thailand and southwest China. The epicenter was located approximately 16 kilometers northwest of the city of Sagaing, near Mandalay, according to the United States Geological Survey. Just 12 minutes after the initial quake, a second tremor with a magnitude of 6.4 struck, further compounding the devastation. As of now, the death toll in Myanmar has surpassed 1,000, with over 2,000 people injured. Military leader General Min Aung Hlaing has confirmed that the casualty numbers are expected to rise as rescue operations continue. With the military junta in rule and imposed strict communication restrictions, it is difficult to get proper information from the country. In neighboring Thailand, the earthquake's effects were also felt. At least 10 people have been reported dead and about 100 construction workers are still unaccounted for after an unfinished high-rise building collapsed in Bangkok, hundreds of miles from the epicenter. Rescue teams have located vital signs from 15 individuals still trapped under the rubble of the collapsed structure, according to the city's governor. Emergency teams have brought in excavators and are working around the clock to locate and rescue any survivors. The earthquake also caused significant structural structural damage in Bangkok, with more than 2,000 reports of cracks in buildings submitted to the local authorities overnight. The regional governor has announced that 700 buildings will undergo detailed inspection to assess the extent of damage and ensure public safety. Experts from the United States Geological Survey have explained that the earthquake occurred as a result of strike-slip faulting between the India and Eurasia tectonic plates. The Sagaing Fault, which lies along the boundary between Indian plate to the west and Eurasian plate to the east, was the source of the tremor. Bill McGuire, emeritus professor of geophysical and climate hazards at University College London, explained that the Indian plate is moving north along the fault compared to the Eurasian plate, triggering the earthquake. International figures have expressed their solidarity with the people of Myanmar in the wake of the disaster. Pope Francis extended his condolences and urged people worldwide to pray for the victims and their families, offering support to those who have lost their loved ones amid the devastation. Hundreds of people gathered in front of the Planned Parenthood clinic in Pittsburgh as part of the 40 Days for Life Lenten campaign. The event started with a Mass and Eucharistic procession. Regardless of the weather conditions, the goal of these campaigners is to end abortion locally through prayer and fasting, community outreach, and a peaceful all-day vigil outside the abortion clinics. Hundreds gathered in Pittsburgh for the 40 Days for Life Spring Vigil campaign, kneeling in front of the Planned Parenthood to pray the rosary for the sanctity of life. The event began with a Mass and Eucharistic procession, uniting people in a peaceful stand against abortion. The 40 Days for Life Pittsburgh campaign is part of a global movement that runs for 40 days each Lenten season. The internationally coordinated 40-day campaign that aims to end abortion locally through prayer and fasting, community outreach, and peaceful all-day vigil in front of abortion businesses. Since 2007, this initiative has saved over 25,000 babies, 162 abortion centers are closed down, and 268 abortion workers have quit worldwide through its non-violent efforts. In an interview with EWTN, Sean Carney, president of 40 Days for Life, commented the efforts of advocates witnessing to the sanctity of life in over 600 cities worldwide. In the US alone, 306 cities are participating in the campaign, with California, New York, and Illinois leading in participation, where abortion rates are notably higher. The campaigns have now taken place in hundreds of cities across dozens of countries on all 6 populated continents. Uruguay will decriminalize euthanasia in the near future, as the members of the newly elected Congress are in favor of the bill. The bill is promoted by Federico Privi, who gained support from multiple political factions. A 2020 survey revealed that 82% of Uruguayans supported the legalization of euthanasia. As the newly elected members of the Uruguayan Congress began their term in February, following the October 2024 elections, a significant bill aimed at decriminalizing euthanasia was introduced. The bill, primarily promoted by Federico Privi, a lawmaker from the left-wing Frente Amplio party, has garnered support from multiple political factions. While the Frente Amplio spearheads this initiative, the proposal also enjoys backing from the Colorado party and legislators from other political parties, including some from the right. Supporters are optimistic that they will have enough votes to pass the bill during the current legislative period. A 2020 survey revealed that 82% of Uruguayans supported the legislation of euthanasia. This aligns with the efforts such as the 2022 introduction of a similar bill by Congressman Ope Pasquez. Although Pasquez's bill was approved by the Chamber of Deputies in October 2022, it ultimately did not make it to vote in the Senate. However, the bill faces strong opposition from some sectors of the society. One of the most vocal critics have been Miguel Posturino, a theologian with a PhD in philosophy who teaches at the Catholic University of Uruguay. Posturino has expressed concerns over several aspects of the bill, arguing that it contains ill-defined provisions that could lead into unintended consequences. For example, he contends that the bill could permit euthanasia for patients with chronic disease who, despite their conditions, still have have a life expectancy of 20 years. Posturino also pointed out that the bill lacks a key requirement found in euthanasia laws in several other countries, the necessity for a multidisciplinary evaluation of the patient, including consultations with psychologists, with over half of the Uruguayans identifying as non-religious and only 33% identifying as Catholic. The debate surrounding euthanasia continues to divide public opinion. In an innovative initiative, the Vatican has launched a new Minecraft game, Peter is Here, in collaboration with Microsoft and Iconem. Designed for students aged 8 to 18, the game lets players restore and explore key areas of the basilica while learning about its art and history. The Vatican has launched a new educational Minecraft game for children, allowing players to restore and explore St. Peter's Basilica. In collaboration with Microsoft, the Vatican developed Peter is Here recreates Michelangelo's dome, Bernini's colonnade, and the tomb of the Apostle Peter within Minecraft's 3D cube world. Aimed at students aged 8 to 18, the game allows players to restore important parts of the basilica while discovering its art and history. By finishing restoration tasks, they earn golden papal key tokens and gain a deeper understanding of the basilica's rich heritage. Once restoration is complete, students can enter exploration mode where they become curious historians exploring the grand halls and uncovering the hidden secrets of the fully restored St. Peter's Basilica. Cardinal Mauro Gambetti explained at a press conference that the goal of this project is to bring people closer to St. Peter's Basilica through artificial intelligence and also to foster a spiritual experience. He further added that those who play with St. Peter's Basilica in Minecraft education have the opportunity to try their hand at creative architectural interventions, discover the history of the basilica, restore it, and explore its hidden meanings. The game is accessible through the Minecraft Education Lesson Library and can be downloaded by licensed users within an Office 365 or Microsoft 365 education account. This initiative is part of a broader collaboration between the Vatican, Microsoft, and Iconem to digitally preserve the basilica's cultural heritage while providing students with an immersive learning experience. That's all for today. Until we meet again, God bless and thank you.